Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Larry, and today I'm taking you guys fishing. So I can't see the screen or anything, but I have my waders on here, and I'm going to put my GoPro in. Hope I get it in the right position so you guys can all see. And go out there. You might wonder, why am I wearing waders this year? Because the water's a little bit chilly, and I don't want to get all hypothermia up and everything like that. So I am wearing my waders, and I'm going to go out there and hopefully catch some fish for you guys. So this part will probably be cut out while I put this into the holder and try to get this all situated so you guys can see. Hopefully that is situated right now. All right, I am off. Is it?
Yeah, I heard you talking. I thought, who's he talking to?
Does it look like it's facing the same place my eyes are?
Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah, Terry's just saying that, so it's all.
It's a little turn sideways. Yeah, actually, I think it's perfect.
All right.
When you catch your fish,
Right.
you can look down.
Right. These things are always so tough on your head. It's like I'm gonna have a migraine after this.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going out fishing. Okay. So glad you let me know that. All right, so where I'm going to go, I'm going to walk out this way. It seems to me the tide's coming in right now, so the tide's actually going this way. There's a heron on the end of those rocks over there, if you guys can see that. But anyway, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go fish on those rocks over there. It's beautiful out here today. I'll have no idea when this GoPro turns off, so this could end abruptly because I don't know how long this battery is going to last. It was completely dead. I only use the GoPro once a year mostly anymore. So if it does just end, I'll have to recharge the battery, and then I won't end. Watch it go off when I'm catching a big fish, though, right? So anyway, the way the water is there's a gully in here. Oh, by the way, guys, yesterday I said it on the other vlog, but I almost stepped on a big ray. Oh, there was a nice big mullet that just look, there it is, guys. Did you see that? The size of that mullet. They won't bite on. They won't bite on anything. I think it was just jumping up to say, "Hey, what's up, buddy?" But anyway, there was big ray. I almost stepped on it. The tail on that thing had to be about 3 feet long. I'd say it was close between 2 and 3 feet wide, the ray. But it was a little spooky. Now I'm using shrimp fish bite, shrimp flavored. It's dual colored. I'm gonna walk all the way out because you'll see there'll be a sandbar out here. As you can see, it's not very deep, but you can see the bottom really good, which is always comforting when you're walking in the water. The tide's coming in now, so you got to be a little bit observant to how deep it's getting, especially when you go up on a sandbar like I am right now. And you go through a gully because you don't want to fill, especially when you're wearing waders, you don't want to fill them up. That's your nightmare. They fill up with water. That's why you have a belt on these and a drawstring on these. Matter of fact, I got these from Amazon. So they're not an affiliated thing, but maybe Tom will find a link for the affiliated. See if we can find these. These were only like $40 some. Cheap, but very good. They work really well. This is my third day fishing out here. So what I do is I go right to the point of the rocks here, and then I just kind of cast out right there, and we'll see what happens. I have bait in my pocket. I just now checked like an idiot. I should have checked before I came out to make sure I still had it in my pocket. how nice and calm it is out here, guys. Beautiful. I don't know if the fish are going to be biting. They haven't been biting real good. So you might be just listening to me talk today, not actually catch anything. It's a little breezy out here. I'm surprised because back there at land there was nothing. Right now the breeze is going. I just had a bite. Anyway, the breeze is going with the tide right now, so I did have a bite, so that's a good sign. But yesterday I was getting lots of bites, but just not a whole lot of hookups. Caught 2 lizardfish yesterday, and I don't know if you guys ever seen a lizardfish. You can Google that. They are ugly. Their head looks like a lizard. That's why they're called that. And I still have my bait. And you have to be careful when you're casting out there because the rocks go past what you can see. So you got to be careful of that. I caught a nice little speckled trout yesterday. It was calmer actually earlier today. It was really flat out here. I'm full. I just had a breakfast sandwich, sausage, egg, and cheese, and a donut. I ate way too much this morning. Anyway, man, this is my heaven on earth here, guys. Just like down in North Carolina when I'd go out there in a kayak. I didn't bring my kayak because here you don't really need it because I was bringing waders. I can hear them talking all the way from here. And I think there's a chance of rain tomorrow and the next day, but just a slight chance. So I wanted to get the footage today of fishing. You got to be careful too. There's also snakes in here. I saw one yesterday or the day before swimming at the top of the water. And there's needlefish all over the place. Like, I can't believe how many needlefish. They'll follow your bait all the way in, but it's like they won't hit it. That was a good cast. But yeah, like I said, you can see the bottom. Hopefully you guys can see it there. I don't know how well the camera focuses in on that. But yeah, the stingray was right next to those rocks yesterday. I can imagine how scary that is because, oh, here comes a crabbing boat with a whole bunch of birds working behind it. Way down there past the rocks. That means they'll be coming over here for all these crab pots. Oh, fish just jumped right next to me. Like I said, there's mullet all over the place, but the problem with that is they don't, you can't catch them. They don't bite on nothing. You'd have to snag one. I love to snag one, and then they would, the size of those things would give you a nice little fight. Yeah, so this is what I did yesterday. I fished here, didn't catch anything. Then I walked all the way over to those other rocks over there. Didn't catch anything there either. But what I can do right here is as you see that fish just, that was one of those needlefish. They followed all the way in. When you get weeds on there, man, you don't get nothing. It's like they know. All right, I hate to go that way because the sun glare is going to be so bad. So I'll try a few more casts here before I move on. I want to catch something so you guys can see. But a bad day of fishing, better than any good day at work. That's for sure. My shoulder's actually killing me because of casting. I'm so out of shape. It sucks getting old. Yeah, and it's weird because it's like sometimes the bite's better on the outgoing tide here than it is on the incoming tide. It's kind of weird that it is like that. I might have to take you guys over and burn your retina a little bit, because I didn't get any bites here, and I just want to try going on the other side of the rocks just to see. Instead of walking all the way to those, is going to go on the other side of these. So I'll go right up to here. It's shallow in here anyway, so it's an easy walk. I'm just really checking the water out where I'm walking, just to make sure that I'll step on those stingray. Even though these have boots on them and everything, they're just kind of freaky. Like I said, if you would have saw that tail on it, it was wild. Yeah, you can see, like, look how shallow it is here, guys. It's only like probably about 12 inches deep here. But it gets deeper as I go up here. It's getting a little deeper now. It's up to my knees. Right now, it's about up to my groin, almost. So let's try and cast out this way. Sorry about the sun, guys. I'll try to keep it over here unless I catch something. I mean, I've casted real close to those rocks too. The problem with that is you get caught in those rocks and you're losing your hook. But I really didn't get anything close to the rocks. Yeah, it's funny how the difference, because we usually come down here in August, the difference a month makes. September, I remember having my boat in like the Delaware Bay. September was always the best fishing, because you can get almost every species then. Except for stripers. Stripers didn't run in Delaware Bay until usually late October. It used to be, and then into November. And at the end, we used to be able to guarantee if you were going to go out in late October, you were going to catch a striper. Then it stopped. It started getting later and later, so it was more like November. Whether you want to call it climate change or global warming, or if you want to just say that it's cyclical and it gets like that, that's up to you. I don't really care about anybody's opinion on that, but it definitely changed. But fishing tends to do that anyway. Like there'd be times where you catch a whole bunch of weak fish, and all of a sudden the weak fish, then, you know, one year they're gone, and then all of a sudden there's all these croakers around. And it's because, you know, that, you know, some things are just overfished. Yeah, this is about how it was before when I came over to this side. There's like nothing here. I didn't even get one bite there. So now we'll go back over this way. I'll give your guys' eyes a break. As you can see, that's how far away from land I am right now. Jeff caught a little flounder yesterday. When I say little, it was probably about like 6 inches. I think it was just born. Actually, flounder, supposedly they have their eyes on opposite sides of their head when they're born, and then they morph into that, where both their eyes migrate to the top side. I always found that interesting. I could go for a nice little flatty right now. I love flounder. Flounder is one of those mild tasting fish. I caught a keeper here last year. Had a fish sandwich. Yeah, so basically I could walk, I wouldn't go straight here because it's deeper here, but if I went in like there, and I could walk straight over to those rocks over there. That last year, that's where I caught all the fish, over on that side. Or actually, no, I caught probably equal amounts over here and there. This year is weird. But we noticed a lot of, they must have had some bad storms here, because the beach is almost gone in front of the house. So there's a lot of erosion. They must have had some bad storms. And I noticed that the gullies are different too. Like during low tide, there'd actually not be any water in where the sandbars are. Now there's water on top of them. Oh, there you go. We got a little bite action there. It's weird though, they're small and they're not really, come on, take it. They're not really aggressive. We haven't caught a croaker here this year, which usually we always catch croakers here. And I can remember even in Delaware Bay, when we're further north, we would get them in October. Big ones too. Hope he didn't take my bait. That's why I try, like when I reel in, sometimes I'll reel steady and on the slower side, just to give a chance that something wanted to follow it and smack it. And I like see if there anything followed it in. And as you can see, it got my bait off, which tells you that I don't know what it was, but there's little jellyfish. You can tell that something pulled it pretty hard, because these things are not easy to get off. All right, so I have 3 different flavors in here. I have, it looks like Big League Chew, but that's a bloodworm. These orange ones are sand fleas, and these have been doing the best for me, which is shrimp flavored. And I really think it's the color. That chartreuse, man, that's always been my favorite color when it comes to fishing. So much so that let me make sure I get this in my pocket. So much so, this is not easy to get this in your pocket, but that I bought a fishing pole that's chartreuse. All right, let's go out and try to get this guy. Hopefully I didn't just fill his belly up. It's funny, I could do this for hours. I just saw an osprey. I hope you guys did too. Just dive down the water. Is he coming this way? No, he's going the other way. We saw an eagle the other day too. Hopefully I catch something. I think they're laughing at me right now up there. Huh. Like I said, this could be a boring fishing vlog. I don't know. But you never know when that one fish is going to hit, you know? Bring this in. I'm going to cast in a different spot this time, see what it's like. And nothing followed it that time. Like yesterday, man, I had like 5 needlefish follow it in. Let's try it out that way. These little poles can cast, I'll tell you. I hope I hear a plane somewheres. It's funny how sound travels over water. Yes. Now you know why Terry doesn't catch any fish. She sits on up at the house more than she fishes. She did say she's coming out with GoPro today, her and Jeff. Her fishing vlog probably be more exciting if she catches anything. Oh, there goes the crabber boat. Ooh. Ah, that was the bottom. Thought I had something there for a second, guys. It was the bottom. I noticed yesterday I was getting snagged on some oyster shells out here. Now I got to check my bait, make sure the thing come off. So, or my hook. Nope, everything's good. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that, guys? That's what I'm talking about. Followed it all the way in, but it didn't bite. Oh, I got some bite marks on there, look. You can see them. All right, let's try it out here again. Excuse me for coughing. I get very phlegmy in the morning. I say morning, I don't even know what time it is right now. If I had to guess, it's probably around 9. High tide is at 1 today. Now I did get some bites on the bloodworm one yesterday, but I didn't catch any fish on it. Yeah, I just want to catch something for you guys. At least one fish would be nice. Oh, there's the osprey. Oh, just got a bite. There he goes. They're kind of cool because they just go around and then they'll keep searching until they find something, and then they just hover in the air right where they find something, and they just dive straight down. He looks like he's complaining that I'm in his fishing spot probably. I had a couple bites just then. Oh, then a fish just jumped right in front of me. And sometimes I'm real slow and I'll stop it. Go like this, stop it. Pull it back, reel down. And like I said, then the one time I'm reeling in fast and followed in. Oh, something bit off the end of it. These are the waves right now from the crab boat that just went by. You can see the little rollers coming in from his wake. Funny thing is, like when you're standing out here, your feet start sinking into the sand, and you know, you feel like the water's getting deeper, then you have to step to the side, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's not getting deeper, it's that I'm getting sucked into the sand. Hey, you guys could just listen to this if I would stop talking, and you could use that as white noise to go to sleep at night. If you can even hear it. I don't even know if you can hear it through the GoPro, the waves. Oh, just got a little tiny bite. Come on. Oh, something tiny down there. Again, nothing has been that aggressive, and I think that we're just hitting the wrong tide. See? They're just chewing the end off of it. Love to get something decent size for you guys. Like I said, that speckled trout was nice, but that's how it always works. Like a lot of times when you don't have your GoPro going, except for that one year I caught that nice big red drum for you guys. That was in a different place. That was in Crisfield. We're in Whitestone, Virginia. A lot of people still think we're going to the Outer Banks and stuff like that, but no. We haven't went to the Outer Banks in years. Probably since 21, maybe. It's been about 4 years since we've been there. I miss it. Nice place. Be different though without Jackie going there. When I go out here fishing also, I feel, you know, I feel like Jackie's here with me too. She loved to fish. Of course, you know, she could hook her brother up right now and send a fish my way. That's not how she rolled though. She would have put like an old boot on it, on the hook or something. Come on, fish. When Terry's out here, she's like, here, fishy, fishy, fishy. I don't know if I ever told you guys the story about like me, my dad, Terry, and Jackie were all out fishing off my boat, and we're not catching anything. You know, we were striper fishing, and what we do is we always leave it in bait runner mode, so that you'll hear the pole just start screaming if you have a striper biting on it. So we're out there, and then all of a sudden Terry goes, "Here, fishy, fishy, fishy," and her pole just started screaming afterwards, and she brought in a nice striper. So then you saw while we were on the boat, all me, Jackie, and my dad, we're all like, "Here, fishy, fishy, fishy." After that, it didn't work for us. I miss those days. Take things for granted, people. That's for sure. We all do it until they're gone. Then you wish for those days back, and they can't come back. Come on, fish. I know you're out there. I can get little taps every now and then. And yes, right behind me. Really, that's just rude. That's a mullet. That's the only thing that's jumping out around here. Oh, I got hit reeling in just then. Son of a gun. Look at what they did. All right, it's getting a little bit more action out here. I'm getting bites on almost every cast now. They're just not taking the whole thing. I'm gonna try one of the bloodworms, see if that works. I hate taking these things off. Nah, I'm getting bites. Yeah, I saw the one coming out too. I think the GoPro got it. Yeah, it's taking pictures of me. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try this. And the fish just jumped right next to me. Could just jump on my hook, right? All right, so what I do with this, I just gonna hook it right through this. Doesn't it look like big league chew gum? Don't smell like it though. But I'll tell you what though, if you guys never tried fish bites, try them. My gosh, these fish love them. All right, let's see what we can get with this. I used to use the Berkeley gulp all the time. Especially the bloodworms. They worked really good in Hatteras. But once I bought these fish bites, they're even when I use them in Hatteras at the end there, it's like these things outfish those Berkeley gulp like crazy. And they lasted on your hook a lot longer, because the gulp, they get bit, they're gone. Oh, something tapping on it right now. Come on. I said there's plenty of things tapping on it. They're just not inhaling it. The one kingfish I caught, that inhaled it. It's the only one that has so far. Those lizardfish, there's no doubt about it. When you catch one of them, man, they just take it. They don't inhale it though, but they take it. They got some wicked teeth on them too. Try reeling it in slow, see what happens. Absolutely nothing. Oh, that's why. Got hung up. Jellyfish. Or slime or something. I don't know what that is. Like snot. Alright, let's try it again. It's funny because yesterday they sat up there on the deck until I caught a fish, and as soon as I caught a fish, then they put their waders on and came out. Sure would be nice to catch one. Like I said, I can enjoy this, but I don't know how well you guys are going to enjoy not even catching a fish out here. But I'll just later on, maybe when the outgoing tide, I'll put the GoPro back on and try to see if I can't get something. It's very cloudy today. It wasn't cloudy yesterday at all. Getting little taps here and there, like I said, but no hookups. I jig it sometimes. It's all different techniques you can try to use, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you gotta hardly move it at all, you just let it sit there. Try to roll it out over here now. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let it sit there. I think I'm gonna walk in a little bit after this cast, if I don't get a bite, and walk down to those rocks over there, and we'll try there. Why not? You would think that, you know, okay, if there's fish over there, that they'd come over here, right? Oh, I'm getting little taps here. All right. You would think they'd come all the way over here, but a lot of times they don't. If they're hanging around structure like that, they just stay there. Tell you what, I would not have wanted to catch that stingray, because that would be a mess. Be fighting it for hours, for one, and for two, it'd be a pain in the neck to get off to your hook. You just have to break your line. Cut it if you had a knife, but I don't have a knife out here. I wouldn't even want to get it close to me. Alright, so I'm going to reel this in, and we're going to take a walk over there. Oh, I just saw fish followed in. I don't know if you guys could see that or not. A little seaweed on there. Get off. Get off. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to walk up in here because it's shallower up here. Find the sandbar. And what I kind of do is I walk on an angle this way so I can get over there. Should be pretty much shallow. Not real shallow, but there's a sandbar all up in here, and then there's a gully over on that side. Now that would be where that gully is. Fish should be sitting on that side of it to ambush any prey that goes over that. But I'd rather fish out over by the rocks right now, because I can fish there from the beach. The nice place about this place is that the beach is pretty, like there's no place where all of a sudden you're going to step and there's a big drop off. It just slowly gets deeper or slowly gets shallower, which is nice. And they got some big crabs here too. Saw one at the swim near my foot the other day. One thing is though, you can't come out in the water without boots or surf shoes on, because there's little stumps in the ground, rocks and stuff like that, and shells cut your feet, especially oyster shells. They're like razor sharp. But as you can see, Now I'm already that far away from that rock, and it's been shallow. It hasn't been even up to my groin. I love it when the water's this clear too. It's beautiful. It's one thing we don't have in Jersey. Clear water like this. Not down our shores anyway. I mean, occasionally, if you get like quite a while without any wind, you'll get it. But the dirt's different, you know. So it makes it very cloudy, the water. So anyway, it's getting deeper now. Now it's up to my groin. So it'll get shallower up in here. Closer I get to the rocks. Yeah, here we go. It's getting shallower now. All right. So now, unfortunately, you're going to have the sun in your eyes again, guys. I'm going to go up here a little bit and be casting off the point of this and see what happens. We're just trying over here. Got to move around. Sometimes the fish do not come to you. And the sun's bad for me too, because I have to have my hat backwards for my GoPro to be on. So, you know, with that, the sun is really glaring in my eyeballs, which I'm sure it is for you guys too right now. But it's not as bad, I'm sure, on video as it is for real. Oh, can't tell if I'm getting a bite or not, because that's the bottom. Ooh, that sun is bright. I needed a cloud to come over that thing. Huh. Oh, something hit it just while I was reeling it in. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, son of a mother. He hit it too close to me. So he liked it, me bringing it in then, huh? Man, I almost had a fish for you guys just then. It just didn't take the whole thing. Yeah, he probably is gone now. Spooked him. I should have just let him take it. Big mistake. See that? He was taking the bait with him. I should have just opened my bail and let him take it, so he could have ate it. Well, sometimes when you haven't caught one in a little bit, you sit there and you do stupid mistakes. Unfortunately, that's what I just did. Big mistake. Oh well, what can you do? Live and learn. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, you can take it. You can take it. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh, ah, son of a mother. Oh, did you see that needlefish just jump? I wonder if that's what it was. Dang it, that hit hard. Now I don't know if I have bait on. Son of a mother. Okay, this is a little better action over on this side. Oh, bait's still there. Dang it. Alright, that's promising. We might just get something, guys. We might just get something. And with my luck, the camera probably turned off and I'm talking to myself right now. Oh, it's beautiful here, isn't it? Look, so the our house is right there. There's nobody been in that house. They don't rent that one out. And then the next house is all the way down there. So that right there, that little shed looking thing, that is actually, it looks like somebody has like a hookup for a camper there. So they probably mostly summer people. So basically you have all this area to go to, you know, to be secluded by yourself. Especially in September, it seems like hardly anybody's around down here, which is super nice. Getting little taps again. But it's that's what I said, like Hatteras, when we went there, there's a lot more people there, especially when we would go. But here, I imagine Hatteras in September is probably not as bad. But it's also, this house is cheaper to rent in September than it is in August. This is my dream house. If I ever hit the lottery or something and I had a lot of money, I'd buy a house just like this. There's actually lots down here too. I'd buy a lot and have my own, or like even that lot right there, that would be a dream of mine. Ooh. Just to have a place that I could buy a camper. You get a place like right here. Oh, mama, that was right there. It's scary that the fish follows it all the way in. But anyway, yeah, I would even a lot just like that. You could have your camper and have it down there for the summer, come as much as you want to. Man, I wish I had money. I wish I did. Be a heck of a place to spend your retirement years down here. I'd be doing videos for you guys all the time from right down here. You'd probably get sick of the fishing videos. Just think you could have like a little rowboat like type boat, nothing big, just with a little outboard on it. Just go out there, drop a crab pot, catch your own crabs. Just a dream. I'm trying to go slow even in front of me because that last fish hit it like right straight down. But of course he's gone now. Man, come on, fish. Just one, please, just one. So I can show everybody that there is fish here. And here comes a boat down here. There's what was it, the first day that we were fishing? Boat came, stopped down at the jetties down there, and then just drifted right along the front of these jetties. And I mean like right next to them. They went to that jetty over there and they actually hit the rocks with their boat. Yeah, pretty stupid. It's like all this water out there and you fished right there. They didn't catch nothing. I was keeping an eye on them. I understand the concept, but I mean, if I had a boat, I wouldn't go next to these jetties for the little fish that are around here. I'd be going, you know, someplace that, you know, I know where there's bigger fish. Now, when the stripers really start running, you know, I could see them all up in here, especially during high tide. Really? Oh, fish right there. People are strange. I know when I like to fish all by myself. Instead, somebody always comes along. I guess if you see somebody fishing out there, you assume that they're catching something. Alright, let's try one out this way. This is when I love to catch one, just so I can be, ha ha. I didn't need to spend $40 in gas to go catch a fish. I don't even know how people can afford boats anymore. Even if you're putting gas in from the gas station, it's still over $3 a gallon. Most outboards only get like 2 to 4. If it's brand new, it's like 4 miles a gallon. Oh, just got a little tap just then. Just gonna let it sit there this time, see if it's gonna take it. I think it's trying to decide whether it wants to eat it or not. Just little tiny taps. Yeah, so I got those taps and they just stopped. Huh. Weird. And the boat's right on the other side of these jetties. Lots of seaweed. Alright, this is pretty much mutilated. I think I'm going to go in and try this later. So I will sign off, guys, when I get in. I gotta walk on an angle here. I have to head towards the stumps over here. Because if you head this way, there's roots all down there that'll catch you. Catch your feet. They're like little loops. See, it's nice and shallow right here. Easy walk back in. What we do, you find little markers on the beach and you're like, okay, so you see where that white pole is? Or that stump right there, you just eye up that from there out there, walk on an angle. And no obstructions. And then it'll get a little deeper right here. This is that gully I was telling you guys about. So it's probably about 30 inches right here. And then it comes right back up. And you just gotta be careful because every once in a while there's a little root sticking up or something, you know. Alright, there we go. That was our fun fishing trip. I will be going back out in a little while. I'll take this camera off, make sure it's still working. Alright guys, 52-minute video of catching nothing. Sorry about that. Wish that I could have caught something. I would have stayed out there, except for, you know, you got people like that that just come right up in your fishing spot because they don't have any fishing etiquette. I like to fish alone. So, yeah, now they move. Now they move. Look. What a maroon. Alright, guys. Well, I'll turn it back on later on when the tide's different and maybe I can catch some fish. Okay, guys, this is day 2. I promised you I was going to do it. Don't know if Tom will put up the other footage. Hopefully he will. But I'm going to go out there, and again, I am in my waders and I am ready to go. Hopefully today we shall catch some fish. Now hopefully the camera is set right. Can't see. Alright, let's go. Grab my pole. It's already baited up. Yesterday I saw about a 2-foot shark out here later on in the day. It was either, put it this way, it was either a shark or a cobia. Couldn't tell, they're kind of shaped the same. But it was over there, towards the end of the rocks over there. I think I'm going to go down this way and fish the same area that I fished yesterday. I'm hoping this camera is facing right. It's not. Yeah, let me put it a little bit down. There we go. Another beautiful day out here. Right now it is just started incoming tide probably about an hour ago. So I'd like to sit there and say that we're going to catch them today, but the way it went yesterday, I have no idea. But we'll see. Sorry about the sun glare, guys. As you can see, look at this area here. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, look at it. Wow. Not a soul here. Except for, you know, that boat that just came up on me yesterday. Oh, there's some minnows down there. It should be nice and shallow the whole way out there. Should be anyway. Supposed to be a chance of thunderstorms later on today, with some dark clouds over that way. But not until like late afternoon. So far we've had beautiful weather. I think the first day when we got here was breezy. Man, I hope this camera's in the right spot. Yeah, it was breezy the first day. It got breezy later on yesterday too. In the middle, you know, on the incoming tide, especially when it gets near the end of it, was pretty breezy. Like I stood down over at those jetties over there, and I couldn't even cast into the wind at all. So I had to go on the other side of the jetties and cast out. So hopefully there's some fishies out here that are hungry. All right, first cast of the day. There we go. This one's for you, Joe. So nice out here. Hear the cicadas off in the distance. See a seagull flying over. Yeah, I often wondered to myself, it's like, if I had this house and I was living here, would I fish as much? Would I fish every day? Probably. I would think that, you know, I'd get tired of it a little bit, but if I lived here, I'd probably be more adventurous, and I'd have a little boat. Just a little one, nothing big. A little 12 or 14 footer. Oh, just heard a mullet jump over there. Oh, just got little taps. But yeah, yeah, just go out there, just not, you know, not real far. I can imagine when the stripers really start running in here, you could just be on the beach somewhere, like over there, cast in between the jetties. Just leave your pole sit out there. Some cut mullet on there or something. Alright, well, the cast for Joe didn't work. Jellyfish on there. Well, I don't think it's jellyfish. I don't know what this is. It's like snot. I don't know what that is. Alright, let's go over this way a little bit. See what's out here. I don't have a whole lot to talk about today. Yesterday I talked for 52 minutes out here because nothing else was happening. There's some sailboats out there today. Like I said, there's a little breeze right now. Oh, saw that. I hope you guys saw that too. Nice big mullet just jumped right there. It's like they come up just to take a look at you. They're not the most graceful things when they go back into the water. Kind of look like a whale. Well, not a whale. What am I thinking of? That jumps out and just goes sideways back into the ground or into the water. Dolphin at least look like they know what they're doing. So sometimes you gotta like experiment and see, like, you know, do they want to see you do a fast retrieve, slow retrieve? And sometimes when they're really biting, it's like as soon as it hits the water, they hit you. You see it? Yeah, when you get weeds on there, they ain't biting. All right, let's go back over here again. If I don't catch anything on this one, I don't know what Tom's going to do with the edit. Yeah, he's just hanging out over there. Oh, come on, baby, take it. Take it, take it. Ah. These fish are very, very finicky. like I said yesterday, it was like I'm expecting, you know, a croaker here and there. No croakers whatsoever. Yesterday when I was fishing, I didn't have my GoPro on because it was later on in the day, and I had a flounder, probably about like that big, hit me like 2 feet away from where I was standing. I got my bait off about 2 feet from where I was standing, and I saw it. And sometimes they're the worst times is when you see it hit, because you automatically pull it back. Maybe I'll try a bloodworm this time. You automatically pull it down or back. I pulled it right out of its mouth. So then I went, put the hook right back down into the ground, where it's, I keep saying ground, into the water, and he came after it, but he only came after it, like took a little swipe at it, and then just swam right away after that. I was a little irritated by that, but I mean, I saw the whole thing because it was so clear. I could see the bottom. This is exactly what it did yesterday. The wind picked up during the incoming tide. It got quite breezy though. I'm hoping it doesn't get that breezy. They used their GoPro, and Jeff caught a pufferfish on there. You guys should check that video out of theirs. So at least he caught something when he was using the GoPro. Not me. Not me. Caught nothing. I did have some bites though. Like I said, I already had a bite here. Oh, a needlefish, I just saw a needlefish hit it on its way in. They're so tiny, these needlefish. Well, they're not, I mean, they're probably like 8 inches long, but their mouths are so tiny, they can't even, and they only hit the end of the bait. Like razor teeth too. I forgot I have my phone in my pocket. I can only imagine in the colder months, the stripers got to come in here around these rocks. They have to, especially when the bait and everything starts running. With mullet in here, my goodness, I get some cows in here. I hope you guys can hear me. I don't talk really loud out here. Once again, just getting little taps. And the line got twisted. You always got to check for your line, because when it gets twisted like this, it doesn't come in right. I hate when this happens. Sometimes I like to put my weight a little bit up higher. Let's see how that works. Alright, let's go again. Let's see what happens. Here we go. You can hear the waves right here. That's how shallow it is right there. it goes into the ocean. Oh, just saw another mullet jump. Nothing like watching fish jump all around you and you don't catch anything, you know? A little disheartening. But you never know when that one fish is going to be there, and just bam, just take it. My favorite retrieve is just to pull the tip back, then reel down, and do the same thing over and over again until I feel something start hitting it. It's weird how sometimes you just don't get a bite. Now watch, all the fish are over at that jetty this time when I'm not there, right? Well, we can walk over there. But before we go over... Oh, are you kidding me? Now that, I don't understand because I didn't even feel it. And this thing keeps coming down. It's like I need a pair of pliers or something so that it would stay there. Anyway, I'm going back to the other bait. I think sometimes that bloodworm is just too long of a bait. They just hit the end, and then the next thing you know, they can pull it right off. Alright, come here, hook. I'm going to try right over off this point over here. I want to see how well it casts over, because I'll be throwing it into the wind. The thing I don't like is, like I told you before, I can't, the sun glare over this way is rough. And again, like I said, it's like foot deep at most here. I just want to see if I can cast into this. If I can cast into it, I can go to the other jetty. If I can't, then I might just stay where I was. Alright, that's not too bad. So if I get any bites here, I'll fish here for a little bit, but I want to go over to those other jetties. Snagged on the bottom just then. Yesterday there was a crab out over on the other side. I could see it on the bottom. Man, it was one of the biggest crabs I ever seen. Blue claws. Yeah, the weight keeps sliding down. I'm gonna do one more cast here, and no bites, then I'm hitting it to over there. I'm so sorry guys that I'm not catching no fish for you. I want to. I'm giving it a good effort. It's not like a lack of trying here. I got some little taps here, but they're really small. I'm just hitting the wrong tides, I think. And it's not like I wanted to catch a ton of fish. I just wanted to, well, the first day or two that we came here, we caught fish. We didn't catch a ton like we had before, maybe 3 or 4 fish, but we're not even catching nothing yesterday or today. I don't know what's going on. And it's like, you know, sometimes when you're real fast, you get a hit, but they don't take it. They just nip it up. And then sometimes you do that and you don't get any bites whatsoever. And then it makes you think, Oh, there's one right there. Oh, got him. Oh, you saw it. Puffer fish. I didn't set the hook. I thought he was on. That was a really fast reel, so now I got to go back out there and try that again. Wow, I didn't know that puffer fish were that aggressive. It's amazing. I was reeling pretty quick pace there. Alright guys, well, I gave it a good try. Time to go in and pee. Well, this has been fishing with Uncle Larry, because it hasn't been catching, that's for sure. I'll turn the camera off when I get in. Sorry guys, let you down. Bad day of fishing though, better than a good day at work. Even though I'm retired, so that doesn't even matter. Oh my gosh. And then I gotta go in, I gotta take these waders off. Then run into the bathroom. Alright, I'm almost out. Alright. Alright, until next time, grab yourself something cold to drink, put your feet up and relax. I'll meet you at the lounge.